All right. Welcome, folks. Welcome to the show. I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman. How's everybody doing out there today? I hope that you are doing well. That's right. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing just swell, partner. I got caught a little late today. It happens. Happens to the best of us. Batman is not afraid of the dark, but Batman also is smart, has to pay attention right here because these folks are silly. Let's just put it like that. So yeah, man, I remember this is exactly. I used to ride right through here on the bat cycle. Man, it was one of the craziest feelings I ever felt. Man, I really felt like a bat flying. I'd feel the wind, and I'd be right on the bat cycle, just moving right through here. But that was the crazy part of it all because you can't really see, because it's so dark what's in front of you. So you're taking a chance and you're trying, but it's hard out here right now. It's hard to see, man. And yeah, I try to keep my light on and all that, but can only do so much. And I need to make sure that it's running when I get up here because then I really do have to have it on. But yeah, like I said, we keep on moving forward. We keep on doing us. Keep on making the right decisions, right? Just keep on keeping on, and we move through faith. I'm gonna have to hold on. Come on. There we go. Do, 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 do. When you don't know how to drive and it's nighttime, do, 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 do. I am the bat. There's your high beams. Bat, Batman. Because I'm the bat. The bat. Just moving at night. Because I'm the bat. Batman. This is really difficult. I really can't see. What? It's all off faith. Anyway, I love you, honey, more than anything. I got me some horchata. Horchata. You know what that is, honey? It's rice water. It's pretty good stuff. I tried that other stuff I was telling you a little bit of it today. Maybe it will help over time. I think it takes time to like kick in its healing abilities, you know. But this is how a lot of our missions are going to be, right? They're going to be at night. And it'll be in a much better environment, like New Orleans at night or Boston. But like, I won't just be walking around. We'll have everything we need, the tools necessary to win. Not like Mr. Charles Wofford, who doesn't have his tools to run his fake business. Ah, for real. Batman said it. This Batman got jokes. Boy, what you gonna do with my jokes? Said, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Oh, man. Mr. Wofford. Do you feel in charge? Uh, Mr. Wofford. Oh, for real. Oh, it's too funny. We are getting these views, folks. We are making this money. We're working 24 hours a day. This is why I can't wait for me and Christina, for Christina and I to get our bread, get this money. Getting this money. Because you know what's going to happen? I'm going to take over the night. That's right. I'm going to pull up in my own personal tumbler saying, I'm not wearing hockey pads. And I'm coming hard body, boy. That's right. These streets is mine. That's right. Because this is what the hell I do, boy. For real. For real. Say for real. For real. All right, hold on. Gotta see what Batman slipped on. I honestly can't wait to get out of this environment and get somewhere halfway normal. But it is cool. I like being here. It's all right. It's all good, but I can't wait to be in New Orleans either, honey. But yeah, like I said, I'll have motorcycles, bat pods, tumblers. We're gonna make the money, accumulate the money, honey, and capital through our businesses. If you're still listening, if you're able to, let me know. I understand you're usually sleeping at this time. Thank you for making time for me. Thank you for trying with me here. Shout out to Christina. Please give my girlfriend a wonderful round of applause. She has been nothing short of amazing. She supports me truly in all that I do. And being me and what I do ain't easy. So just give her a round of applause, please. She deserves it. But yeah, I'll be in New Orleans like this. We'll be building new suits. I'll have a new mask. Everything will be bulletproof. And then, like I said, I just go to work, and work is real work. I mean, it's paying attention to everything that these actual corrupt and criminals are doing. You understand? That's the facts. You know, they think I'm hiding in the shadows. Oh, for real. But I am the shadows. And yeah, I'll be just popping up and appearing at night. I'll be flying around, at least gliding. God already told me I was going to fly, hopefully the right way. But yeah, God already said, I will fly, I shall fly, shall happen. But yeah, we got to work on like gliding technology, like a sugar glider, but it's a bat. Got to be able to glide, fly. Got to be able to do everything. You can see how this is no joke. Being out here. This is why I don't like getting caught out here at night. Not good. Very serious. It gets very serious real quick. But yeah, like I said, Batman will be doing actual Batman things. And I'll be doing it on camera, but it'll be a private live feed that goes directly to Christina only. And then see Christina, we'll see all the what in action, like an action figure that Batman does in the streets, because that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. Yes, it is. I don't have no qualms about it. Not going to hide it from you, boy. I'm going to tell you what it is. Batman is a straight thug. All right? I'm going to be coming through, hard body, doing what I need to do, fixing everything manually. I'm the mechanic. I'm used to handle the, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are funny. But yeah, don't worry. We're going to get it going. We're going to have all the money. It's going to be fun. But yeah, the suit has to be like so protective. Thank you, baby. I'm so happy you're here. You're usually not here at this hour. So you're totally right with the suit, honey. That part that you showed me, that's perfect. That's a great start to what we're going to build. And you're 100% right. You need the rib protection. You need, what did they call it? Side armor? Yeah, definitely. Been needing that. I just have done it without it. But like I said, now we're just more focused on just the training. So it should be fine. But I'm pretty quick. I don't have to have it. But yes, we want to be safe as possible. And we want me protected. So thank you for caring about me. Truly. And then the thing is, I took a look at it and I see, like, there's still some areas that are kind of uncovered that could be covered, could be a little better, like right on the the top parts. Hold on, trying to see what this is. So we're gonna have to figure out. We'll have to look at the clothing. If you're looking into all these things for me, honey, with me, since we're gonna build it all together, try to look into clothing, that's level 5. Clothing that's level 5. Clothing that obviously serves the same function as the vest and the plate. And yeah, we need a better vest, of course, one that's not, this one is backwards, really. I've just had to makeshift it and do whatever to keep it going. But yes, we will have all new stuff. We will be building the suits. And the thing is, the plate and all that, honey, that's still just the beginning. I mean, we're going to probably build like an actual suit on top of all that. So, yeah, me personally, that's why I train with a plate on this bulletproof vest you see, because I know it's going to be a component that's very necessary. So basically, anything that we do, any suit we build, generally I would like to have a plate on. Yes. Now, if we could do something lighter that's actually bulletproof on its own accord, then that would be cool. But I feel more comfortable with a plate. So we want to have a plate in the front and the back. We're not going to have camera front and the back. It's a whole process. It's a whole thing. It's what none of you have the heart to do or courage to do. And I'm the real thing. So, it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Yes, it is. It'll be a whole lot of fun and a whole lot of other stuff. It's going to be an experience. That's for sure. And like I said, God has trained me and got me ready. And I know God will guide me and guide my steps and what I'll be doing. And I'll be really doing the real thing and making a difference. So, thank you, honeys. I need that truly very badly and much more. But I love you truly. I can't wait, honey. New Orleans is beautiful. But yeah, everything will not be about Batman. We'll make time for it. Everything will be about you and I, and that's going to be our only focus and main focus. So, I'll talk to you about it all. You don't have anything to worry about. I might want to take a break from it at first anyway. So that's probably what we'll do. I need time with you. And if you can, just tell me if you're not too tired. Tell me if you agree with this. I need time with you. I mean, I need time with you, period. And just you and I. So yeah, no. When you get to me, we're not going to be focused on the Batman thing. Give it maybe at least a week, couple of weeks, and we'll start getting into it more. But what I do need, honey, what we could spend time doing is talking about it and creating like the outlines for how we do it, like the blueprints. That's what we can do when we have time, But first, it's going to be all about us and our pre-honeymoon, and that's what it is. It's a pre-honeymoon. So yeah, no, I'm putting all the Batman stuff on hold while we do that, and we'll get back to it. So tell me if you agree that that's cool. That's a good idea. What I do need is your help with getting a laptop. Hold on. All right. Yeah, I need your help with getting a laptop, like a decent, good laptop. And we can, I can do all my research through that, and we'll do it together. We'll research together, and like we'll share it. We can build everything on there. That way, if I need it, I need it. If you need it, you need it, and we'll just share it. You know what I mean? We can use one to start. It's perfectly fine. I don't mind sharing pretty much everything, but that would really help to have a laptop like a MacBook Pro or something, some kind of good laptop that runs well. I always liked Alienware, to be honest, but I don't know about all that for what we're doing. I like MacBooks, just MacBook Air or MacBook Pro. Um, you know, anything like that would probably be good to start. But just so we could do the research together, and that's what we'll do, like when we have time and we're just chilling and we're not doing anything, or I'm sure we'll never be bored together, but like when we're just chilling. I'll sit on the laptop while I eat or something, or while we're talking, and we can look together, and it'll be fun. I love moments like that with you. I just can't wait. And like I said, we're going to be in New Orleans, so you and I are going to be partying, is the truth. Just you and I. Like I said, I'm very territorial, and it is what it is. I'm also smart, right? But we're going to be doing all the nice, rich, expensive stuff since we're going to have money. And, I need the laptop, honey, for us so that we can build the businesses and everything. And I don't need much to do it. I just need stuff like that. I'll tell you exactly what I need. I'll always try to keep it, within budget, even though we don't really have one. I'll try to keep things cheap and do things the poor man's way, because I do care. If you're here, if you can tell me, does coupon books sound good? I want to do that too. I wanted to literally get like a binder and get what is it, laminated folders, and put like clear ones probably, and or a coupon book at least. I could start with just a coupon book, but I want to collect coupons, and we'll start using coupons because the name of the game is saving money. I would like to do it in my spare time. We can do it together if you want. It's a hobby, couponing, and we'll save them and use them to save you money, save us money on what we do. It'll go a long way, trust me. I mean, it'll end up saving you $1 million over time, especially with the money you're looking at. So try to do everything the cheap way. We're not going to be cheap, but like a lot of these folks, but we'll do things, in a cheap, poor man's way. It's the best way to do things and build businesses. But yeah, definitely need a laptop. Definitely I'm going to need a couple of things that we really need just so I can do the research necessary and be able to talk. Got to be able to communicate with the right people. And I'm going to figure out that food truck thing in Austin. We can do business in San Antonio, I'm sure, of some level, right? I mean, there's going to be a whole lot of options. Like I said, I want to build our own restaurant, and that's what I want to do. I want to focus on us, have our pre-honeymoon, and then, once we have our time completely away doing nothing, like you said, that's what you and I deserve, especially you, especially both of us, but we deserve a break from everything, and that's what we'll do. You're not going to ever have to do much, honey, because I already know what I'm doing, and I know we're going to do everything together, but I have a blueprint already. I have the plan, like I've gone over with you quite a few times, kind of on here. I know sometimes you don't get to hear it all, but I want to build businesses together. So I'll tell you the things that I need, that we need, and we'll work together on everything. And, you just need a laptop. I got to be able to get on the computer to build these businesses and make the right calls and talk to the right people and just be able to research everything I need. All right. I'm going to have to talk to some people and figure out what kind of certifications, licenses we need. I know you know a lot about this stuff. You're very smart. So we'll do it together. And that's what we're going to do. The first thing that we're going to focus on, honey, first primarily is building the businesses together. So we can try to get that going for real. I don't ever, say something and not do it. So that's the main thing. The Batman thing, it's going to come a little bit later. And then, yes, we will focus on it, but it'll never become where everything is about that. No, not at all. It doesn't need that much time. It's just kind of like my thing. It's our thing. It's not my thing. It's our thing. It's something I want to share with you, but it'll just become a part of our life. That's the thing. It's not a separate thing. It's part of us. And trust me, you're going to love it. And see, you're already getting into it. And I truly appreciate it. I'm trying to tell you, you Catwoman. I'm not joking about that. So you're gonna want to do it with me. I already know over time. I can just tell. I really can tell. I think you're gonna want to do it like a lot, and then I'll have to remind you. We're not gonna focus all our attention on just that. We're gonna, but I think that you're gonna love what I do, and once you see how interesting it is, it's very interesting stuff. It's a lot of studying stuff, learning. We're gonna be really trying to build and invent our own things. And like I said, it ties into actually trying to build vehicles and manufacture vehicles. We could build a car company. There's all sorts of stuff we can do, honey. So, I just try to push the limits on thought, and it's going to be very new for me and very interesting. It'll give me the chance and opportunity to really, if I have money like that and we have a budget, if we have money like that, it gives me the ability to really put my ideas into existence. And like I said, those are the main things. If I tell you what I think we need, you know, out the gate at first, I want to travel with you. Um, I like to travel. I'd like to get it out of our system. Um, we can definitely go to New Orleans. I think we should travel first. I truly do. I think we should get that out of our system and travel so that you can look at all these places. Because what we'll do is we'll literally do like a tour, and it's for you mainly because I want you to look at all these different places and the real estate that you like, because we're going to come back and we're going to buy that real estate. You understand? So we need to travel. So please, if you'll listen to me, that's what I want to do primarily. And then when we come back around, she'll be coming around the mountain. When she comes, we can go straight to New Orleans and simmer down a bit and settle down and, chill out. Hold on, I got to see what I stepped on here. Try to. I'm probably not going to figure out what it was. But yeah, I mean, that's all. It's just, putting in the preemptive plans to do everything. I already know everything. It's divine. It just comes to me. So that's what I think we should do. Travel, get it out of our system. And that's what I'm saying. Like while we're traveling, right, we can experiment a little maybe. If we have the right tools and resources, maybe I can do a mission in New York, or at least go out in the streets in New York. I mean, it's not like it's going to not be very new and interesting for me. It's a new environment. I got to figure out what God wants me to do and how he wants me to approach it. It's going to be pretty crazy and surreal for me. I'm not going to lie and say I'm not going to be a little nervous, so, that's what I'm saying. Get acclimated to the environment. And we go through New York. We can go all around. We can come up through Cali. We can go west. We can go west and come all the way around both coasts. We can go up north. We can see places we never seen, and give you an opportunity to really look at real estate. And we'll go straight to New Orleans if that's what you want to do. I promise. And we can, try to settle down and get comfortable. Okay, but I would try to travel and get it out of our system first, if possible, because that way you've seen more. You know what I mean? That way you see what's out there and what we want. And that way we get used to what I'm saying is that way we can do it while we travel. So do you get what I'm saying? I don't know if you're there, honey, but I love you. But, if we travel, then I just say one random night or day, I say, hey, let's go ahead and let's try to do a Batman thing. Let's have a Batman night or Batman day. Let's just see how it goes. You know what I mean? Let's try it out. It's going to get a lot of attention. It might get publicity. And I can make money doing what I do. That's all. It's just, I don't have to do this once we have our bread. It'll be something that we do for fun. It'll be pocket change, but it'll be fun and it's very necessary. I'm probably going to end up helping a lot of people, saving lives like I do, and you'll see how it works. But that's what I'm saying. If we do it while we travel, well, then, hey, we can stop through New York for a minute, check it out, and then I just do the Batman thing there, and then hopefully everything goes well and keep it positive. And if not, well, you're there to heal me and help me through whatever I go through, right? No matter good or bad. Does that sound good? Thank you. I'll take that as a yes. So that's what we should do. But I'm going to take care of you. You don't have anything to worry about. Once you have the money and you've got everything that you deserve truly, and you're here with me, there's nothing to worry about. I know what I'm doing. So I will steer you the right direction, and I will lead. And that's what a man should do. So you'll have nothing to worry about. I'm going to take care of you. That's one thing I am trained to do, is take care of you and make sure that you have a very happy, beautiful life. That I do know how to do. So I just need the opportunity to do it, and having money would help a whole lot. So you will be good. And then, yeah, like I said, we stop in New York for a minute. I go out, do the Batman thing. What do you think about that? If you can tell me, does that sound good? And then that's what I'm saying. Then all of a sudden, it's in tabloids. There's a Batman in New York or something, and people are tripping. A lot of it'll be fun. When I create the grappling thing, the videos will be hilarious of me trying to actually do this. And that's why we need money too, so that they don't start using an excuse and saying, well, you're doing this and that. Like, yeah, I have to. Like, we gotta, like, I'm the real Batman. Like, I don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. If you're Batman, you can't have limits. Awesome, honey. She said yes. Okay, cool. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to the grappling thing and climbing buildings and going under bridges and all that, it's an absolute must. It has to happen. So it is what it is. So me, I'm very excited about it. She just gave the thumbs up and okay for that. So that's perfect. We got another one driving around 2 miles per hour, probably gang stalking. Yep, tapping on their brakes. So at the end of the day, I mean, hey, we just do our thing and do what we need to do. You feel me? Real talk. So I don't know. It's going to be really exciting for me, for us. It'll be absolutely magnificent. Like, real talk. Yeah. You got your brake lights on. You just made a full stop. So what's up? See what I'm talking about? How weird that is? Stop in the middle of the street. Oh, now I'm walking up and now they take off. You don't find that weird? Right. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it don't even make sense. Like, they have no business even being around these parts. Seriously. How do I know they're not listening to the live stream? You get what I'm saying? Like, that's like some internet folk stuff right there. And then notice how they drive off because they're scared. Like, but you're the one doing this of your own accord. And if not, it sure looks like it. It looks odd, So, like I said, yeah, when I walk up, you get what I'm saying? They all run. Yeah, sounds about right. So, like I said, Batman is the real deal. I run the world. That's how we'll do it. I'll travel. We'll travel. Everything is going to be together. So we'll travel. We'll do it through New York and these different places, Cali, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to work. It's going to gain a lot of attention, and it's just that simple. So, I mean, I'm excited about it. And then that way, we get a perspective on how the missions go, what's going on with the missions, how they're going to work, what to do, how to do it. We get all the equipment. You know what I mean? I'm going to get going right now, but that's the main premise of it all. If we can build all that and get it moving, it's better to start it while traveling. Do you understand what I'm saying, honey? That's all I'm saying. Because then we get a feel for what it's like, how we're going to be moving anyway, moving a lot on the move. And we get a feel for what it's like to run it. It's like an operation almost, and run the operation while we're mobile. You see what I'm saying? So that's going to be the cool part. And then it's perfect for what I'm doing, because whatever happens in New York, well, we can be in Virginia, we can be in Boston by the next day, or even in the same day. Do you get what I'm saying? And I control the perception of whatever we do. And then the footage, I can start releasing the real footage when I get in the mix and like things really happen. I can release some of it to YouTube, the cute parts, on this channel, and use that and make tons of money. And then I can use the real footage. We'll keep that and we can release it on another channel at some point when we're ready, which I have to make that decision and figure it out with you when I'm ready to come out public and explain that. Well, I mean, I'll be hiding my identity basically, probably. So I don't know. We're going to figure it out. But we may release the real footage on a different channel that we don't have any connection to this. It's going to look like a different Batman. Does that make sense? A different person. And that's my point, is if you do this right, I have a mission in New York. Whatever happens, happens, right? And then, we're in Boston by the same night or the next day. Does that make sense? And we can bounce back and forth and do whatever we want. So while we're building businesses, so we're going to do it all together. We'll be building businesses. We'll be in negotiations for stuff. I'm sure we'll be accepting offers and denying and declining offers. Sorry, I'm just tired. It's going to be a lot. We're gonna have a lot to do. Like I said, we'll be building our own restaurant and stuff, our own businesses, anything we want, And I want to start with very homemade stuff, like we might sell our own cookies, stuff like that. We're gonna figure it all out. It'll be very fun. But yeah, that's the best way to do it is do it while traveling at first. And then, once we come around the whole country and we feel like we've traveled for a minute and gotten out of our system, it really doesn't even take that long to do unless we take our time, which we can. We're in no rush. It's just a vacation. That's what you and I deserve. So go on a vacation and then go to beautiful New Orleans and sit down and have a beautiful romantic dinner and find a spot out there. Try to find you something affordable. I'd like to look at something that's rent to own because we want to own, and we'll look at the homes to buy. And then, we're going to be purchasing a home together, through your means, though, obviously, which I'm very thankful of, to be honest, seriously. And yeah, and I guess we that's what we were talking about. I mean, it's not that serious to me, but that's the way it should be fair. That'd be cool to have us both own the home together, and we're never going to have a problem. So, and that's the thing. I mean, if we did it, just it's perfect anyway. It proves that we love each other. So, I'd like to do all that. I'm very happy and excited about it, and I just want the experience. That's all. I just want the chance to, I'm happy, but not near truly happy to the point I could be with you. So I just want the opportunity to be truly happy and be with who I love. So I'm grateful for anything I get, in general in life and from you. So, I think that'd be awesome to have our own home together and in New Orleans would be beautiful. And I'll be Batman in New Orleans when I want to be. See my point? And then we can build Sneed Enterprises together and do everything we want. But yeah, no, all of our attention and time will be about you, honey. It's about you and us. Um, and that's just the truth. So I'm not worried about nothing when it comes to that. I know it's all going to work out. Oh, you sent another message. Hold up. I'm trying to pay attention. I'm sorry, honey. I don't know if we have folks actively gang stalking or what's going on, but there's a lot of weird car movement right now. And this is all the time too. That sounds like a flat tire too, by the way. Y'all might want to get that checked out. I want to make a documentary, God and Batman working together to save humanity. Yeah, something like that. That's a great idea. That's pretty much you just summed up pretty much the message of all this is that, the real Batman that gets created has to be in touch with God and is doing God's work and God's will. That's the point of it. And if God created this, which he did, he took credit and he's told me this was all his idea. The Batman thing was his idea, not mine, that he put it divinely, in my mind, I guess, and on me. I mean, God has a sense of humor and God likes Batman, and Batman has horns and, he's still, God still loves Batman. So, it's proving some misconceptions wrong too about having horns and stuff like that. I think horns represents knowledge sometimes. You know what I mean? So, I mean, God is definitely, I mean, he created the concept of Batman and he made a real Batman. So, God is a Batman fan. I mean, it just is what it is. I mean, that's what Batman is. He's a man that talks to God and God talks to him and he does God's work and God's will. And I move stronger and I save lives. You saw the tumbler, what he did in the movie, in the film. He did the impossible in it. Then he got out of it and went to the little bat pod. And, that's the way we're going to be doing things and moving, but the real thing. So, the Batman thing is not necessarily going to take up a whole lot of time all the time anyway, honey, because I'm going to be very fast and very quick and very efficient. And it's about getting things done and making a real change. You know what I mean? So, like I said, what I'll be doing is going to be pretty high level stuff. In my opinion, it's going to be pretty crazy. I don't think anybody else would want to do it, but I do. And I'm going to do it all the right way. And I'll be very smart about how I move and how I do things. You understand? But I want to make a real change, and it's what's necessary. So I do believe 100% I will be covering my identity completely, my mouth, everything. I don't want no signs of me being ID'd, and it's just that simple. So hold on. So we will build it all together, honey. We will do it all together, and to start, like I said, a lot of stuff I'll be doing too is being in the street at a street level in certain ways and dynamics. I want to make sure I'm able to move around though and be able to get away and do what I need to do as well. Because I just know how people are and how it works, especially when you're dealing with spiritual matters the way that we are. But a lot of it will be talking to people and helping people and communicating with people. And, when I go to New York, I'm coming there on good terms originally, and hopefully it'll stay like that. I'm coming to help. And I think it's going to get to the point the feds, FBI, and CIA, and these organizations, and even the officials and departments and agencies, I think they're going to want to work with me. I think that I've become an asset. And I just think that's what it is, truly. And that's why I work so hard at this, because I have the mind to do this. And I really, truly believe that we're gaining a lot of respect for it. So, I mean, you see them all honking at me, the actual officials and stuff too. So, I mean, they see what I'm doing. I mean, word has gotten around, I'm sure. So, when we take this nationwide and then worldwide, it'll really, really take off. So, NOLA's full of tourists always, right? It's going to be easy to blend in when you need to. It will be hard for any of that nonsense, right? What they're doing, right? With that many people around. Cool. Right, exactly. And I can see a face in a crowd too. Trust me, I can see these people a mile away. So yeah, Nola's a walking city and driver's city. It's perfect. Yeah, I really think it's what's depicted in the Batman films too. Honestly, I think it's New Orleans. I don't think it's New York anymore because it depicts it on the water in a lot of the still images. So I think I mean, it's both. We're gonna do it in different locations, but let's try New York too. New York is yeah, it's a very rough place. Is different. There's a lot of craziness. I mean, I come from the streets of Atlanta, man. It don't get no more crazier than Atlanta. So, I mean, it is what it is. I understand to a degree what I'm going to be running into in New York. I mean, it's out there for most people. It ain't for me. I mean, that's it's not everyday stuff necessarily, but I mean, it takes a lot to surprise me, man. I've seen a lot. I've been through a lot. I've done a lot. So, the point is, we'll be out there to help and we'll do it. And like I said, the whole point is basically mind over matter and to keep me moving very quickly. And like I said, hopefully we can get the grappling thing invented and all that, where I can actually be able to climb buildings and move around and, and learn how to glide and fly a little bit. Like we're going to really do this. That's what folks don't get. Like I want to do the real thing. I'm going to have a much bigger cape is going to be on another level. My mask will be bulletproof. I mean, the whole suit is going to be different. Okay. So, and I'm just going to be moving around hard body like the thug I am and making a change. And it's what we need in this country. So, like I said, but no, honey, I'll promise you that we'll focus on us. I'll focus on you. My focus will be completely on you. And, we will dictate times and places that we want to do the Batman thing. And it'll be a very bonding, beautiful, loving experience for us because we're going to do it all together and you're going to love it. I know you're going to love it. The only parts you're not going to love, I know, are when we really get into it and we get in the mix and you start seeing, some of the things I have to do and come up against. I'm sure that, that's going to be hard for you. And, it's all faith with God. I mean, everything is a risk, it just is what it is in life. And it's worth it. It's just like love. I mean, you'll never know what love is if you're not willing to take the risk of having it and finding it. Nothing comes easy that is of value. Anything of value takes sacrifice in this world, and that's just the truth. So, just like this, it's not coming easy. I mean, a lot of people they live their lives trying to stay out of trouble. I'm not. I'm literally going right into the trouble and asking for it. And that's the whole point is folks don't get, I mean, all of you I feel are going the wrong direction. You'll never learn anything if you don't live like this without fear. Never. You will never learn anything. And this is why I'm a real true hero and heroic to so many people and an inspiration. And it's just the truth. I mean, I want to make a real change. I want to see cities do better, run more efficiently. I want to see crime stopped completely. And I mean, the truth is just that through this being Batman, it's going to give me the option to actually make that happen. Like I said, crime rate's already lowered over here. I'm talking about nationwide, worldwide. It's going to give me the chance to actually make a real difference and change and have an impact, a positive impact. So I know Christina's all for it. Thank you, honey. I truly love you. I'm going to message you right now. So please message me back. I love you more than anything in this world. And just know that, I'm going to focus on you completely. I'm not worried about the Batman thing, for a while. But when we do start it, it'll be something we do together. And I have to do it together. I need you in it with me 1,000% and trying to help me because what I'm going to be doing is very serious and very real. and it's very necessary. And that's all. So I know you're going to do a great job with me, and you'll be very on point. I already know, and I just you're going to be my go-to person. And it's just you, no one else. So I definitely need you. And like I said, if I ever get in a situation and I need help, at least you'll be able to try to give me help. And like I said, you will have bail money in your pocket at all times. You will have, the money in the bank and what you need to be able to get me out of whatever situation I'm in or that I get in. And that's it. I mean, we are going to try to do things the best, most diplomatic way possible and the realest way. But I just have to study things. I have to see what's going on. I have to see there's different approaches to different things. I'm not going to, let me put it to you like this, honey. We're not going to get all this money for me to just go be reckless and throw away everything that we've gained. That would be silly. So that's not my intention, nor is that what I plan to do. In fact, when I first start for about the first year of being Batman, I really like to make it more of like a fashion show type thing where people just see me and witness me in action. Did you hear what I just said? That's what I'm saying. That way you don't have to worry about that as much. And I can't guarantee that, but because it's going to have to happen at some point. But you get what I'm saying. So it'll be cool. I don't know. I mean, it's going to be awesome. But yeah, like I said, I think that for the first year we can be a little modest if we have to be. I mean, I want to enjoy what we have. I'm not concerned about money or wealth. I'm concerned about our happiness, and I want to be here to love you. So I understand that, and your concerns are completely heard, and I'm promising you that you won't really have to worry that much. I think we should start doing it on this channel, and more of a nice thing, for people to talk to me and walk around and talk to folks and drive around. Do you get what I'm saying? And do some comedy and stuff. I mean, would that be better to start? And then after we get about a year in, and we feel a little more comfortable, then maybe I'll start doing the more serious stuff. But just you're not gonna have to worry. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm gonna be smart about how I approach it. It is real work though, and it is a real job, and it is things that have to be done. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Okay, but I wouldn't worry too much. I really think it's going to be a very positive thing. We're going to do it together, and it's going to be awesome, truly. So, yeah, I mean, you have it all right. Let's just focus on building the suits right now. Please with me. The plans for them and everything. And that vest you showed me is perfect. The side armor, perfect. Like I said, we need to look at clothes that have level 5 protection, stuff like that, a little bit. Cover the other areas. If you can figure out something for my neck protection, please, stuff like that. For the armpits, it might have to be some kind of plating that's bendable. I don't know, but we might have several separate plates for suits, but we're going to have suits that are put together too. So we'll just be building it all and doing it all. It'll be super cool. You know what I mean? But just understand when I do go out there, I will listen to you, and I know that you'll make sure. I mean, you can tell me if you agree. I already know, but I know that you'll make sure that I'm as protected as I can be. So that's the thing. We're talking about taking a ninja and putting him in a suit that's hopefully kind of indestructible to a point, and having him just run amok literally and do what he needs to do. So it's going to be pretty cool. So it'll give me my venting time to vent out all my frustration and get out all my anger and rage, which is insurmountable. Okay, so I think it'll be absolutely perfect. So I mean, I think you're gonna love it, honey. I think I understand that part. That's a really hard part. It's gonna be hard for me too, because I have to kind of phase it out, and that's hard for me too, because I have a heart and I do care, and I understand completely. I feel it with you, so you're not alone in any of that. So I understand. It's very hard, but you know, I don't know. We gotta be a man. You know what I mean? Gotta make a change. Gotta do something that's gonna help. So I think when you see how good I am at what I do, I think that it's gonna build. I know you already have faith in me, but it's gonna show you that I can do this. You know what I mean? I really believe I can do that. I think I can do anything I put my mind to. So that's what it's going to be about. And like I said, I think we're going to grow together a lot through these experiences, and I'm looking forward to it. Honestly, I can't wait. Okay. I love you more than anything. What are you saying? Oh, awesome. What is it? Before we get off of here, I got to get going right now, baby. Are you able to tell me? Or do you want to say it? Do, do, do. Oh, can I tell him? You can just say yes or no. Might as well rub it in. Ah, I told you. Look at the timing there. That's divine timing. Is that cool, baby? Try to hurry if you can. I'm trying to get off here. I love you more than anything. She just said a new offer came in. Hold on. All right, I think she's trying to type right now and tell me. All right, we're looking at 12 million. We're looking at $12,750,000. Breaking news. The Red Triangles are going to go do it tonight. They're going to give up on everything. I repeat, hold on, let me look at that one more time. 12,750,000 is our new offer of what Christina and I are looking at. And I come from nothing right now and, barely have enough to just eat and do what I need to do. And yeah, that's the new offer. So I told y'all that they're gonna give her a lot of money. And you deserve every dime of it, honey. So it's not a surprise to me. I'm truly happy for you. And I mean I'm happy for us. I mean that's the thing. You can tell that I'm genuine because I don't get too phased because I mean, I'm in this for you. You know what I mean? I want to see you happy. I want them to give you as much money as you truly deserve, which, I truly believe they're going to have to give you over 50 to 70 million, 75 million plus. I hope they give you over 100 million. So I don't know. It's hard to process like you're saying, it's a big shock. But I mean, I guess it's going to be easier to feel and understand when you're here with me. You know what I mean? But I'm super excited for you, and I'm super excited for us. I guess I'm just kind of in shock, to be honest. I don't know how to react, truthfully. Um, that's everything that we need to do. Station, because the kind of money we're looking at, baby, we can go to companies and we can have the company. Yeah, I am too. I'm definitely stunned. We can go to the companies and pay the companies to build the suit for us. Does that make sense? So we'll make sure I'm protected. We'll make sure I'm ready to go. We'll make sure I'm trained. We'll make sure everything, okay, honey? Make sure my neck is protected, my ribs are protected. We'll make sure everything is covered as much as possible, and that's why it has to be a suit. Okay. I love you more than anything. I'm super happy for you. I'm super happy for us. And I just pray to God. I pray to God that I get through this period of time with everything I'm going through physically and all the hardships I'm facing. I truly hope that He just continues to build me and brings me to you. That's all I ask. I'll ask God straight up, please. I never wanted anything more in my life. Just get me to Christina, in one piece, please. Um, Amen. So I love God and I love God more than anything, and I love Christina more than anything. I love you, honey. So, thank you for letting me know. That's super cool. So I'm excited for you, honey. I want you to be happy. I want you to have everything. I want you to have the world, and if I could, I will give you the world. So that's awesome, honey. Okay, I'm gonna message you right now. That's it, Batman. That's awesome. I love you. Okay. Um, that's awesome, honey. That's super cool. So I'm glad. I just want you to be happy. So please enjoy it, get excited, and celebrate. If you can, please. Really, truly, just want you to be happy. Okay. So I'm glad that I make you happy. But I love you. Okay. I love you, Christina. Message me right now. I'll message you. Okay. Mwah. We're doing great. Oh yeah, and the check total, right? And right now this is a lot of money to me and to us, but the check total, what was it over, honey? I think it's over $74 already. So we're making our way. I got to try to get over that $100 threshold right now, and I think I'm going to do it. All right. So wish me luck. Keep praying for me, honey. I pray for you every day. I love you. Okay. Mwah. I'll message you right now.